Yo, welcome to Hit the Ropes Radio. It's another Watching Wrestling with Friends. This is the final edition of 2014. It's going to be hosted by Edge and Christian here. And they're kicking it off with a little reminder to the peeps just who the heck Edge and Christian are, with the retirement of Edge tribute vignette playing. So it should be interesting. Thank you again for joining us. If you haven't already, please subscribe on YouTube at Hit the Ropes Radio Show. Follow us on Twitter at Hit the Ropes. And, of course, if you haven't already, on Google+. So, again, we won't be broadcasting the Raw broadcast. Sorry. Please don't give us a thumbs down just because of that, because it is copywritten by the WWE. And you know how that goes. With that said, we'll take a look back at the year of 2014 in the WWE, as well as some bold predictions for 2015. I think it's going to be a big year here. It's got to be. I hope to be. But we'll find out here. Shane, Mac, what's up?
Holy crap, I thought I was Dwayne Johnson.
Oh. What? Who? What? I just got a little buzz. That's all. Got my summer haircut.
Girl. No Activata.
Well, I'm in Florida now, so I can't wear my winter haircut in Florida anymore because it's too hot. So I gotta cool off a little bit. So what's good? What's cracking?
I keep forgetting you're in Florida, man.
Yeah, it's weird. Very weird.
All right, I'll be closer to that side hopefully next year.
Are you relocating?
Yeah, I'm trying to relocate to the Tampa area. Come in.
They're back. Edge and Christian. Did you see them on SmackDown? Didn't they do this on SmackDown like a week or two ago?
Edge and Christian?
Yeah, I think so. I didn't see it.
Edge really looks like Sami Zayn, with him wearing the Sami Zayn shirt.
It does look like Sami Zayn. And apparently they're happy to be here. Much better than a Hulk Hogan appearance, I would say that. Last week's Raw was 3 shades of boring, so I hope they step it up. I even forgot what the heck happened last week.
Yeah, I really think tonight's going to be quite entertaining, especially with Edge and Christian and possibly Randy Orton returning. He's been doing the house circuit lately.
Yep. Did you, before we get too deep onto Raw, I saw a picture circulating of NXT's boss with the strap. Lord, what is her name? Sasha Banks with the title. Did you see that picture?
Nope.
Okay. I didn't know. I think John posted it. I was like, what the heck is going on? Because that was before they had their match on NXT. I was like, crap, they spoiled it for me. But Sasha Banks lost. So now I'm just confused where that picture came from. I don't know if somebody photoshopped it, if she stole the belt and took a picture. I didn't see anything else but on John's timeline. That's my sidebar for the moment.
Is John popping in?
He said he might.
Again.
He's got plans, I guess. Hot date. I don't know. What's up with Christian's lips? Why are they so
white?
What the heck was he eating? Like freaking donut?
He's looking like what you call it, Dave Chappelle, the crackhead character.
Oh Lord. Oh, that is funny. He's in a return.
So let's do the first ever Cutting Edge Peep Show. What do you think of Cutting Edge Peep Show right here?
Cutting Edge Peep Show. Sounds kind of creepy to me.
The first guest being the self-proclaimed future WWE.
Uh-oh. Sami Zayn? The future of the WWE? Oh, Seth Rollins. Close.
I think I'm thinking a lot of people forget that Christian is not retired.
I say that tonight.
He is it?
Last week, but I really think that these people are thinking that Christian and Edge are both retired in-ring competitors.
They might as well be. Well, I guess that's the new thing now. You dial it back, but you still need that check, so you stay around for a little bit. You know, Kane's a little bit more active, but he's dialed it back. But Christian, you're right, man. I forget all the time that he's still with the company. I don't even know the last time he wrestled. Maybe he'll make maybe this is his jumping point where he can make an appearance at the Royal Rumble. Get thrown out in like 30 seconds to Roman Reigns or something.
Whoa.
Him and Naked, didn't he and Jericho have the butt cream or something? I'm starting to worry about this dude.
Okay, nobody wants to see that. Okay, maybe just one of them.
Okay.
Now you're talking.
They're okay with Lana.
Get this audience back. I gotta bring it back. Let's take a poll here. Who would like to see right here live tonight? Daniel Bryan.
Now, if they don't come out with Daniel Bryan after teasing Daniel Bryan. Whoa. Him and Naked, didn't he and Jericho have the butt cream or something? I'm checking the comments on the YouTube page and sounds on.
Are people wanting us to show the show?
No, well, Thomas, oh God, you know me, I'm gonna kill this last name. Thomas Servosky. He joined us last week, I believe, or maybe the week before that, or maybe all of the above. He wanted to know who's getting job to the Ascension, because I believe they make their debut tonight. He's thinking it's Cesaro, maybe the newly formed team of Cesaro and Tyson Kidd, I guess.
I will riot.
You'll what?
I will riot. I said it last week that if they show up, it should be Los Matadores, possibly.
That'd be a good one. But this is going to be awkward. Brock Lesnar making his way to the ring. Cobb HD 388. I think that's a hot dog, maybe? I don't know. He says Los Matadors.
See?
I don't know. It looks like everybody's on the same page there. I don't know how to get all these comments. I got comments in like 5 different places here. I gotta figure this out.
I'm with Los Matadores. If not, maybe they could pull Justin Gabriel out from somewhere and like team him up with Titus O'Neil or something.
Yeah, that would be bad. I mean, or they could I would love them to pair Fandango with anyone and just have him get destroyed. That would suit me just fine. But I don't think that's gonna happen. Brock is back. So does he have a fight at the Rumble? What are we, 2 weeks out? Are we 2 weeks out from the Rumble?
No, I think we're for Rumble's what? Rumble's always towards the end of January.
So I guess he's on tap he's got a couple dates that he needs to use up before he jumps to the WWE. I mean, to the UFC. I guess he's fighting Cena.
Yeah, he's fighting Cena. Remember, Cena beat Seth Rollins.
Yeah, I forgot the whole weird scenario.
Royal Rumble is January 25th.
All right, so he's back. Get ready to hype that. And I saw, I was watching old interviews with Pete Rosenberg or whatever his name is, from Hot 97 or whatever. And he had an interview at WrestleMania, last year's WrestleMania, with Heyman, talking about how Heyman felt that Brock has not felt this healthy since probably before college, because the diverticulitis was going back that far, taking about 60% or no 40% of his energy. So with him, he says he's 100% healthy at that point. So we're a year later. He's feeling really good. Probably felt he got screwed out of the UFC because of his illness. Dude's gone, is my point. He's gone.
He's always behind. I hope it's the last time.
I enjoyed the beatdown fight. The last fight was okay. But as long as they don't say it's the last time, as long as they don't put that on the marquee, then it could possibly be the last time. If they put this is going to be the last time ever, then we know we're going to go on for about 2 or 3 more fights. So we'll see what the marquee says. One thing I don't think anyone's talking about is, isn't Cena 15 reigns deep? Won't this, if he beats Brock Lesnar at the Rumble, tie him with Ric Flair for the most heavyweight? Ooh. So you got Cena as champion again, and he ties the precious 16 world titles. So that'll go over well with the internet wrestling community.
You always have the whole Seth Rollins.
Yeah, that's true. But if Seth Rollins steals the title away from him, does that instantly make him a face, or can they still get away with keeping Rollins a heel? Because people would pop if somehow he took that title away from John Cena.
Well, I was thinking more if they were not going to give Cena the 16 title victories yet. Seth could. I mean, can't you cash in the middle of a match? Is that not allowed?
No, that's illegal.
So maybe they could do that.
That would work. Then you set up Cena and Cesaro. I'm reading the comments. Cena.
Why is Cena trying to put his hands on Paul Heyman?
I don't know. I don't know why he goes to attack Paul Heyman. Maybe Edge and Christian will make the title match for right here, right now. We can't wait till the Rumble. The other question is, what happens to Paul Heyman after WrestleMania? There's no Brock. There's no Punk. He's kind of washed out with anybody else he's ever that's not his best friend as of late. What the frick happens to Paul Heyman? He's still a a valuable asset.
I mean, we had that Seth Rollins tease. They never really followed up with that. Um, maybe he disappears off television for a while.
Won't be bad. Give him a little break.
I mean, you everybody that you put with him is not going to pan out. You need certain guys that really work with him. I'm
that
still
right.
shocked. I'm still shocked that Cesaro didn't work out with him because
Seemed like-
Cesaro feels like that guy that would just be perfect for Paul Heyman because Heyman usually takes the guys who are like the internet darlings, CM Punk, Brock Lesnar. These were people who were loved on the internet. Lesnar for the fact that he was just such an ass kicker and he's the one that might break Cena in half.
Right.
I kind of thought that the whole Paul and Cesaro pairing would work. It didn't.
Yeah, I thought it would work too. And then, especially because Cesaro is not incredibly captivating on the mic. So pairing him up would be a good choice. Another guy that is just right there, especially now, would be Dolph Ziggler. But I don't know if you want to go heel with Ziggler is the only thing there. But I think just the presence, the aura of Paul Heyman could help push him to that next level. But I don't know if he'd be if you want to push him to that heel side. But he'd be a guy that I like.
I saw somebody's tweet and it got me to thinking. Is Edge Cena's biggest rival?
Edge. They had an excellent TLC match. That's probably one of the, besides the aura and everything that was going on with Punk, that's kind of like the match that stands out, the Edge Cena TLC match. But I think it's Punk. Even though Punk was a little bit is more of the company that in that feud, and Cena was just kind of the face of the company, so he kind of just took on that role. I would lean towards Punk because he's kind of everything that Punk is against, even though Punk really doesn't have a personal beef with him. I'd have to lean towards him. Plus,
I just with the years, Punk and Cena really started happening. What, the last 2-3 years?
mm-hmm.
Cena Edge gone back for a while. I'm thinking there, and there was a lot of personal stuff with Cena and Edge.
Yeah. I mean, I'd be okay with that. If it went down. I think a lot of people would easily go to Randy Orton if you're going on timeline, but I think just because of the number of times they fought over the world title and that would have to be a consideration. I think Punk trumps him just because of the importance of their matches, and then you've got Edge. So it's one of those things that I wouldn't be upset either way, but I don't know. Possible.
We have a couple replies via Twitter based on that question. We have at Chris is HCFEST. Chris is HCFest, I guess. He says, John Cena's biggest rival to date is the internet wrestling community. We have Lizzie20114 saying Edge because I love their matches. The Sharpshooter says Cena's greatest rival is the Odds because he always overcomes the odds. Mad Mike.
That's not really a good.
What's that?
It's not a very good feud if he's always winning. It'd be like,
yeah, it's
good?
Kind of like his matches with The Miz. He's always winning, so it's not really a rivalry.
Exactly.
Mad Mike 04103 says wrestling boots and spandex. We've got JV Lewis 77 who says Orton. So we're seeing a bunch of different responses. Nobody's getting. I haven't gotten a repeat of anybody.
And that's the problem. That's the problem right there, Shane. He has no rivalry. He has nobody to go up against him. So that's why he gets all this backlash. A great part of it is his character and being stale. But you could say that about Triple H. He never changed his character. The Rattlesnake never changed his character once he became Stone Cold. So, but he didn't have that adversary. He didn't have Sting and Flair or Sting and Dusty Rhodes and Flair, depending on your era that you grew up in. Didn't have the Rock and Triple H. He didn't have Bret Hart and Stone Cold or any way you go. He didn't have that. So the problem that we can't pick out a distinct guy as his rivalry is a problem in the last 10 years for the WWE. That's an issue.
It's easier for certain other people. I mean, with Hulk Hogan, it'd be Roddy Piper.
There's generations of Hulk Hogan, I guess, because he wrestled so long. It would be hard to narrow down. Certainly, to kick off WrestleMania 1, it was definitely. And then after that, it was just interchangeable. Like, okay, we need the next big heel to put in.
But he and Piper had feud. They had feuds that went over a couple years in length, and then it even picked back up in WCW.
Yeah. That would probably be the
Macho Man.
Macho Man. That's a great one because. They fought against each other, they fought with each other, and they fought against each other. So that one kind of went back and forth. But did they never exchanged titles, did they? I think that's not the end-all be-all, but I'd say it's an important factor in a rivalry when you're the main event players. But that's a good one because that definitely would spend a long time.
So this is a non-title match, correct?
Yeah, Ziggler versus Rusev.
Why didn't we know ahead of time that these two were going to be wrestling on Monday Night Raw? Why? I thought we were suddenly getting back to where we're making these mid-card titles seem more important.
Right.
Why didn't we know ahead of time that these two mid-card champions were going to be wrestling each other?
That's a good question. I mean, I tried to check the WWE.com just so I know, kind of some talking points of what's going on tonight. And the only thing they had up was Edge and Christian's going to return. Okay, that's great. That gets us in the door, but that's how many fans did not grow up with Edge and Christian, in their prime. So that's they're leaving a big gap for people who are like, okay, I know them, but there's a lot of people who did not watch them in their prime as a tag team. So it's kind of weird that they left this out. Now we have no idea. Yeah, my daughter's. But right. Yeah. Had to get to mommy.
He's like, should I come out? I want to come out, but I don't want to come. I don't want to be seen. Should I come out? Should I go?
Right. You wouldn't make for a very good ninja at this point. We have to work on that training. But yeah, I don't know. Back to the preview. This should be a good match, but they didn't let us know what's going down. Go ahead.
I think she should just be your co-host.
She could. It's supposed to be past bedtime. It's supposed to be in a room now.
Bedtime? There's no school tomorrow.
There isn't. And so she had to go to sleep, but she had to go to her bedroom. But yes. Going into to 2015, where's Rusev in the picture? He's got the U.S. title strap now. He's undefeated now, so he's got both of those to his name. Does he make it throughout 2015 undefeated?
No. I'm still sticking to what I said in the past, that I would like for Rusev to keep that undefeated streak all the way to WrestleMania and have Roman Reigns be the one to beat him. Because they've been having matches on the house circuit as of late. So perhaps we're heading that way where it's Rusev versus Reigns. I would like for Reigns to be the one that causes the first loss. This, raises Reigns even further because now he'll be the first one to have pinned this guy who, dated or not, his gimmick is getting him heat. So that's my plan. He loses at Mania, but I still think that Rusev is one of the top heels in 2015.
Top heel 2015. I would agree there. Not too many guys in the wings waiting. And for that, I think he stays undefeated at WrestleMania. Let's build this guy strong. If he could possibly, if they think he's going to be more than the 2 to 3 year player, where he's in and kind of then out in just a couple of years, like some of the other big guys that we've seen recently. I like him to let him get his WrestleMania win, let him stay dominant for a year, and just build him up to a beast. How many opportunities do they get the chance to at least groom somebody to that nature? So if they see anything special in them, let's take a chance on them. Let's let them have a nice. You talk about build up the mid card titles. Well, 1 through 1 will certainly help do that. So, and then let's reevaluate come SummerSlam. See if the big SummerSlam is about that's worth about doing it.
Refresh my memory, and John would probably be the better one to do this, but Umaga's track to the top. How did his first WrestleMania match and everything, did he win that one?
Ooh, that is a great question. I don't know that off the top here. Because I would like Rusev in a way how Umaga's track to the top before his unfortunate death. I would like Rusev's track to follow somewhat suit, except that we're not putting Rusev versus Cena right now like we had Umaga and Cena have their feud. Yeah, he lost. They put him in the big featured bout with Bobby Lashley, the hair versus hair with the $1 billion battle
Right.
with the billion, and he lost that. So they featured him at least because that was a high profile match for that WrestleMania, but he did not get the win. But I don't think it hurt him since the whole thing was about McMahon getting shaved. So And then he went on to win the Intercontinental title right after that. So for like the second time. So didn't hurt him a bit. Well, the question is, with this feud with Rusev, if Ziggler can't get this title back because they want to keep him undefeated, how do they keep Ziggler hot during this time period? Because that could be a tough thing to do if he's not getting any wins. I don't know if they'll be able to milk it.
My TV just went out. What the hell? Okay. I have audio. I have no picture. Oh.
Technical difficulties there. And if you haven't already, I'll take this time. Do follow us on the Twitter at Hit the Ropes. Facebook, find us on Facebook. And if you're on Google Plus, find us on YouTube where we have interviews with a bunch of old stars from ROH, WWE, TNA, Indies, everywhere. And if you're on YouTube watching this, follow us or friend us or whatever you want to do, call it, on Google Plus. Rusev gets the DQ loss here. And he's about to put the beating on him. So, making Rusev look strong. You back? You got your...
Got my picture back.
They're doing a good job of keeping Rusev look strong. So gets the DQ as a good heel would, and now referees are trying to pry him off of the beloved hero. Oh.
So Rusev got disqualified.
Yep.
What did he do? Just continued kicking him or something?
I think so, or it may have been throwing the ref. I was looking at comments, to be honest. But now we get Ryback. What's your meter on Ryback right now? He's got his chant back. People are chanting his name. Not getting as many Goldberg chants. I bought into him when he was going up against Punk and everything. I thought they really should have pulled the trigger, green or not, on him then, but probably didn't deserve it. But what's your meter read on Ryback right now?
Upper mid card. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that you'll see. I think his only time that he'll get title shots in the foreseeable future is if they're in a multi-man match. You know, like the Elimination Chamber match or something like that. If it's not that, I don't see him being like a one-on-one main event challenger for a title right now. I don't know what their plan is for him right now other than being the upper mid card.
Think he holds the belt in 2015?
The world title?
Any belt. I think he'll be a title holder.
Yeah. They might give him one of the mid carders.
I don't know.
Might give him the mid carders.
That'd be easy to do. Rusev, I don't know if that's going to be a Royal Rumble bout or a WrestleMania bout. That'd be a pretty long build for WrestleMania at this point, I would say. But unless they're trying to build monster versus monster and the undefeated streak and all that good stuff, I think they could drag it out if they kept them apart and had separate feuds, kind of like they're doing now. Oh, we get a tag team title match. Well, that's wonderful.
They're really I guess with no Monday Night Football, they're really stacking this show.
Yeah. We've got the return of Brock Lesnar. We've got Edge and Christian back, and which that's probably also to help push the rivalries special that they got going on after Raw on the WWE Network. You got a title match. You got a good mid-card bout. You're right. They're pulling out all the stops tonight. Trying to get some ratings. Get people interested in this Rumble, I guess. Which the Rumble itself doesn't take a lot to get people to tune in, especially now that it's only $9.99. And question now, I guess, is which stars are left that aren't getting arrested to join in the Rumble. So that's probably the biggest thing. But Rumble kind of sells itself.
Yep. This is my favorite. I mean, at this point, I'm gonna be. I should start getting back into the wrestling WWE mood because they usually start giving exciting shows around Royal Rumble leading up to WrestleMania.
Yeah. And, you know, we've had the Rock, and now we got Brock this Rumble, and they're really trying to kick up something that'll make it worth their while outside of the actual Rumble pay-per-view too. I mean, actual Rumble match in the pay-per-view. So they're doing a solid job here. Now the question is, it still goes back to, will Royal Rumble be won by Roman Reigns, or will they surprise us this year? That's the question that's on the table, and man, does it look good for Roman Reigns. If he doesn't win it, and he has to face Rusev, that would be such a disappointment, don't you think? At this point, because wasn't it last year that we got no Daniel Bryan? Well, was that last year that fans were going nuts and they got Rey? When did Rey Mysterio come back? Was it last year or 2 years ago? You remember? You know what I'm talking about?
Is this where we thought he was going to come back at the Rumble and then Batista came out or whatever? And no, I'm getting confused with certain things.
No, wasn't it Rey Mysterio? It was Rey Mysterio. I'm 100% certain it was Rey Mysterio. But anyways, the point is, the fans are expecting Roman Reigns to win this. Whether that's their own fault for putting this out there or not, but if Roman Reigns does not win this Rumble, I feel sorry for whoever does. It better be a heel, because I think there's going to be a whole lot of backlash unless they come out with something really good. So I feel sorry for that person.
I really do not want to see him win.
I don't think he's ready. His mic skills are mediocre, and although you have your great Khali's winning the world title, if you want a reign of significance, you got to be able to talk, and he ain't there yet. He needs to be hitting that NXT on his off days and getting into the studio and working with Dusty Rhodes or something.
I mean, well, you know, with Great Khali, he won the title on SmackDown. Now we're down to one WWE Championship. If Great Khali was still wrestling, you would not see Great Khali holding that title right now.
That's a good point. And that was early, and they were trying to push him and make, you know, chicken salad out of chicken squat here. Get some backstory on Ryback.
Yep.
I got my start on WWE $1 Top.
Now we getting flashbacks. Flashbacks to the Silverback.
Daniel Pewter. Black guy, I don't remember.
Let's find out.
His name was Justin, I think. I'm scared that I remember that. Pretty sure his name was Justin. I forgot about Ryback.
I forgot Ryback was there too.
Man. I don't know, but I think that Miz kid's going to turn out to be something good.
Yeah, no. Not according to most people on the internet.
Yeah. Can't be worse than that singlet. God, he needs to retire that singlet. I hate that singlet. He got the nickname the big guy on there. Really? That's as creative as you can get, is the big guy?
Well,
That's something like, you know, somebody's uncle will say to like the neighborhood kid, "Hey, big guy, how you doing?" Put the name for like a 6-year-old, dude. Come on.
well, now we know Ryback Reed.
He's been telling us in interviews for like ever.
And almost right away, my life changed. I returned back to wrestling. I got re-signed by the WWE.
All right. He's been telling us his story for the last 3 years.
Called the Nexus.
Yep. Are they gonna show Daniel Bryan choking people out with a tie?
I don't know. I wonder if he's going to get to the part. He likes telling the story of how the WWE gave the Silverback gimmick to Mark Henry when after they fired him. I wonder if we're going to get that sob story as well. And then I got fired. This is the worst bedtime story ever.
He looks a lot bigger now than when he was Kim Sheffield.
Yeah.
This scar going all the way down from my knee to my foot to remind me every day just how lucky I am to be in a WWE ring today.
Was it interesting? He told the story of that injury, and I think they put a bolt through like a tendon or something like that, a nerve, and it kept hurting for a lot longer than it should have.
Wow.
All right, he's back, guys. People cared about him, and then he lost everybody's interest. And then he supposedly destroyed CM Punk 32 times.
Well, so I always like that Taz is always watching WWE.
He's tweeting on it.
He tweeted, "Could you imagine this promo in New York City or Philly? Oh my lord!"
Isn't that the same guy who tried to get back with the WWE, but they had no interest in him just like a year or so ago, so he re-signed with TNA? Isn't that guy? Pretty sure it is. It's not like Taz was Mr. Interview Skills anyways. Well, who was he to criticize him? He ain't The Rock. He ain't even Kurt Angle. I never heard anybody say, "Ooh, y'all catch that last Taz interview? That thing was hilarious. That thing was awesome. That thing was..." Ain't nobody said none of that. Why is Taz critiquing people on interviewing skills? Shoot. I can barely stand him on commentary right now. But he is right. This thing is boring as all get out. But I've heard the story like that. I've heard it so many times now. I keep listening to interviews, and he keeps popping up for some doggone reason.
That's what I see on Twitter. People are saying that he mentioned this on Jericho's podcast or something like that.
Yeah, Jericho's podcast. Rosenberg's interviewed him. So that's at least 2 times. But I mean, those are like a year apart. So probably totally different audiences, unless they're hardcore fans and they're just following wrestling wherever it goes, kind of like I guess I'm doing. But yeah, that was a long way just to get to okay, Rusev, you're negative, and I wanna fight you.
I don't mind it. It's different. It's different. It's not something you normally see from one of your big Haas guys, you know, giving this little backstory, giving them extended time to talk. You know, instead of using vignettes and all this other stuff, he was able to use the microphone and give his character some substance and some layers. I liked it. It was different. It's not going to go over with everybody. But I like it.
Yeah. He needs the mic time, give him opportunity to develop there. But it would have been well served to have been produced in a vignette doing that same thing. But he could have saved the story for that like a house show or something. But
then we wouldn't know.
And I say he could do the vignette for everyone to know, and then he could have practiced at a house show. I don't necessarily think that us not knowing about him talking is a bad thing at this point. I've never seen that as a negative, but I feel you. He needs to practice, so I'm okay with that. Oh Lord, poor Ryback. He can never do anything right. The internet fans will never be happy. Seth Rollins coming back. How long before the spotlight is stolen from him with Roman Reigns? I think that's the greatest thing that they've done in a while, bringing those three guys up, because they'll always be able to fall back on that. You know, just as we were talking earlier, who's seen as rival, they can always twist that at any point and go three different directions, two different directions, I guess, between the Shield members for years to come. So that's going to work out brilliantly.
Oh,
I guess they've. I'm waiting for my boys to Ascension to. They're probably saving the main event. That's probably what's happening. I'm pretty sure. I like how on the dirt sheets they have absolutely nothing new to report, but they always let us know that there's rumors of UFC and Brock Lesnar every single day. But they don't say a single thing new. It drives me nuts. You see the Daniel Bryan posted today that he's making an announcement on Raw. Did you see the that tweet?
No.
He goes, everyone comes to a crossroads in their life, and I've come to mine. I look forward to telling you about it tonight at Raw. Hinting
that's probably why I saw somebody say if Daniel Bryan retires tonight, they're going to be crying.
I don't think he does it. I think he gives us an update that it'll be back soon, is what I think. And he'll be back maybe for WrestleMania, or maybe he'll, I don't know. I don't think he retires, though. That's too Mark Henry-ish now that we've seen the light. Speaking of, Liberty is here. And huh?
No, the fiance is like trying to sneak into the room like your daughter did, but the camera is nowhere in the vicinity where she's trying to sneak to.
She can come on. She can be the third party since John and Stokes's and
Yeah, what happened to Stokes?
Stokes being Stokes.
Yeah. She actually wanted to. She was talking about changing these curtains because the curtains have been on camera for like 3 episodes now. So she's like, I gotta change the curtains.
I've never heard of a set change after 3 shows. Maybe after a season.
She's gotten into this whole interior design kick lately. So what the hell? My cable keeps popping in and out.
You gotta stop stealing.
Tyson. No.
Whoa. Tyson Kidd. That's not your woman. Tyson Kidd's on fire right now. I'm still a little shocked that Tyson Kidd and Justin Gabriel didn't get over. You know, got cool style, and Justin's supposed to be the ladies' man. That went nowhere. And doesn't it look like Tyson Kidd's getting a little big? Looks like he's been working out on his off days.
He's been lifting cats.
He must be.
Fat.
Fat cat. You looking ripped.
I just signed support NXT call-ups.
Support who?
NXT call-ups.
What does that mean? Does that mean bring some people up?
Whenever they come up, I guess they're supposed to support them.
Okay.
Or I'm reading it wrong and it's support NXT call UPS. I don't know. Maybe that's...
I don't know, but I don't think I can support NXT call-ups. I think they should stay there forever. What do you got to say about that?
Well, I won't be supporting the Ascension.
That's messed up, man. You got to support the Ascension here.
So that wasn't a Divas title match, right? Because that was like 2 minutes in length.
I blinked, so I hope not. And this seems like Natalya's time to finally get the strap again, but I don't know. This is getting kind of awkward between. So she won't speak in private in front of a live video camera. Just Miz and a couple million friends, I guess.
Miz is like, wait, it actually worked?
Why can't it work for me? When you get there, can you forward my number to him, please? No, I think she's gonna end up playing him at the end of this and cause him to lose his straps. And it might happen right here, right now. They're trying to get a pop before Rumble. New champs. Or the Ascension will come up and destroy all 4 of them and look like the strongest since The Undertaker. That is also possible. It's okay if you support that. You don't have to be shy about it. Feels like somebody's getting murdered up in there.
Oh, you can hear the noise in my background?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're out there playing Super Mario on the Super Nintendo.
What?
I gotta let the kids know the history lesson, man.
Super Mario, the first Super Mario?
The Super Mario Brothers on the Super Nintendo, the first one for the Super Nintendo.
Trying to remember that one.
Not the first one for Nintendo.
I'm just trying to remember. I got an emulator on my computer, so I've downloaded all the. I downloaded 1 and 3. I skipped 2. 2 is just like, it's just there. They got kind of lazy with 2.
That world, that 2 world is kind of weird.
Yeah, I don't know. I also got all the old wrestling games from back in the day. It's kind of weird to play them now. It's like because you play Raw versus SmackDown or WWE 14 or 15. It's like almost impossible. It's not like the classics of Mario where no matter how great the graphics get, you can always go back to Mario. The same cannot be said about wrestling games. WCW, the WWE games, all of them. I downloaded them all. It's like, yes, this is going to be the greatest thing ever. And it wasn't. It was horrible. They don't do moves. They just run around, do this, chop people, kick. Horrible. I don't recommend that one. None of them.
It's like I was trying to. I also got NBA Live '96 for Super Nintendo.
Okay.
And that is just, that's just some. I remember back then it wasn't that bad to me, but after playing like the future basketball games on the better graphics and better controls, I'm like, why are you missing shots right at the rim? Why? Why does every pass get stolen? Why can't I hit 3-point shots? It's just so damn difficult on that game.
Yeah. Now, if you wouldn't got back NBA Jams, which I downloaded that. Now, that's still, you can relive that one. That was a fun one.
On the Sega Genesis?
No, SNES.
Oh, okay.
The tournament edition where you can get on fire. I do like me some Usos.
I like them too, but the WWE is going to run the risk of possibly making them get stale with the fans because they really seem to be like the only true contenders when it comes to the tag team titles.
Yeah. Well, that's true. And they'll be a little. I don't think they're gonna be doing any favors if they're not on Total Divas, because I think they shine on what is it, Jimmy? I still can't tell them apart. Jimmy and Naomi. Those are the ones, the couple. I think they shine, but Naomi being off of that, man, it's quite sad.
Yes, I'm very upset.
Subtitles.
So this is a tag title match, right?
It is.
Okay.
No.
So do you think Miz and Sandow retain?
No, I think I think the Usos take it. I'm putting money on the Usos here. Because right now, Mizdow is not going to get any hotter than he is right now. And they need to capitalize this while they can. So they need to turn this into a Rumble feud, because somehow Mizdow causes them to lose the title, or Miz loses it and blames Mizdow for it. Either way. Just go ahead and cut this loose. It's not going to get any bigger than it is right now. And do whatever you're going to do to get, take Mizdow to that next upper mid-card level. And I don't know what the frick you're going to do with the Miz. This is, like we were talking last week, this is Miz's lane right here. He could be a manager or something, but
I'm going to go and disagree with you and think that Miz and Mizdow retains tonight.
They're gonna lose, and then they'll have their return match at the Rumble, and that's where the fallout will happen. Thomas commented on YouTube or Google Plus, whichever one he's watching on. He said, "Got to get your kids NBA Jam and Super Mario World." So I guess you got the Super Mario World. That's the SNES one, right?
Right.
Yeah. I'm starting to remember that one now. Yeah. You can use the tail on the raccoon flying Mario on the SNES version.
No, the raccoon's not in there.
Okay, then that's
you can fly, but that's with the feather and the cape.
Oh, it's what? A feather and a cape. Yeah, there we go. All right, I'm digging it. All right, back to the Usos winning there.
Does Naomi come out and cost her booze a match?
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking the opposite. I think she makes it for some reason look like she's on Miz's side for getting her the opportunity, and then screws him over and says, "I don't need your help. I'm good on my own." Yada yada yada. They win. We get a rematch at Rumble. That or the Ascension comes and destroys them all and immediately inserts himself into the title contention.
Or that.
Much to your happiness. The Rock is an A-lister. Oh man, my YouTube's acting up.
I would rather the Ascension do that than possibly risk the Ascension coming out and squashing Cesaro and Tyson Kidd.
Yeah. They better not. I don't see them anywhere near the Ascension.
The crowd is kind of quiet.
Yeah, they're very quiet for this.
They're so quiet I could hear the kids out there blowing into the cartridge. Yeah.
Classic.
Yep, see, that's something else I had to teach them. These kids didn't know that you have to blow into video game cartridges to get them to work.
Yeah, how else would they work?
Yeah. Everybody had their own technique. Put your shirt over it. Do three quick blows, 2 hard blows. Everybody had different techniques.
Have you ever used rubbing alcohol to clean a cartridge?
With the Q-tip? Yep.
Yeah.
Rubbing alcohol or nail polish remover.
I would never use that one. Yeah, alcohol for sure. All right, they're waking up now. Mizdow gotten into the fray now.
Yep, Mizdow.
Otherwise, they could get two monkey droplets about this.
Nice counter.
Oh, you're ahead of me. Ooh.
For those keeping notes at home, the kids are now playing Mortal Kombat for the Super Nintendo. I heard Liu Kang.
Mortal Kombat. Do you have Street Fighter? If you got Mortal Kombat, you gotta have Street Fighter.
I do have Street Fighter, yes.
That's the bomb
I
thing.
have Street Fighter. I have WWE Raw.
I need to download it. I don't think I got that.
I have Wheel of Fortune,
Karact specialist.
Super Tennis.
Effective. No appointment needed.
I think I'm missing something, or maybe not.
I went back and downloaded all of the Teenage Little games. Those are all classic
Oh man,
joints right there.
that's what I want. The Ninja Turtles, and also Donkey Kong on Super Nintendo.
That's one I never had. That launched the Super Nintendo, didn't it?
You didn't have Donkey Kong for Super Nintendo?
I didn't get it. I didn't get Super Nintendo right when it came out. So we ain't had it like that.
That
So
game is still. That's like getting a Donkey Kong for Super Nintendo right now is about $30.
Really? God dang.
The Donkey Kong and the Mario titles are always, and Pokemon games are still expensive as hell.
God dang. That's crazy.
I mean, if people don't understand how old school I am, I mean, I still rock one of these. I still got this.
Hold up, let me.
This is how old
Game Boy.
I am. That's the Game Boy, the Advanced SP,
Dang.
not a DS.
I never had my Game Boy. You have the 3D Game Boy? I forget what, like Virtue something.
The Virtua
The
Fighter.
3D, huh?
Virtua Fighter.
There's a no, not a game. It was supposedly like a 3D thing. It didn't last very long, but it was Nintendo 3D.
Oh, the Virtual Boy.
Yeah, Virtual Boy. Yeah.
No, I never did.
I don't think too many people had it. That's kind of. I wonder how much that costs, right? We'll look that up real quick. I typed it in. It's listed as 50 worst inventions. It may be so notoriously bad that it's no. Do you know how much is you can buy it now for right now? What do you think?
The Virtual Boy?
Yeah.
So let's see. You probably have to get Amazon if anybody has them still. $375.
They've got a new listing. Buy it now for $149. Another one for $299. Another one for $259. That's just ridiculous.
Wow. All right,
John,
well, it's back.
it's back. John says his head's hurt. I think he's got some kind
We
of.
tweeted that we were sitting here talking freaking high school games in the middle of commercial.
Kaboom! He's out trying to get that. Man, those really need somebody to work with her. This is going way too well for Usos. They're totally dominating this match. My prediction may not come true.
I mean, we've already had a disqualification in our first title match. Well, title versus title, non-title match.
Yeah. Yep, that probably takes that finish away.
JV Lewis 77 thinks that Naomi's going to come out and cost The Miz the victory.
He must be on that. He's feeling the title change tonight. Just going too positive. I'm getting a little nervous. Too much going for the Usos right now. Whisper in the wind. I don't know if that hit. I guess it did.
Barely.
Got him with a heel to the forehead of the Miz. Let me see what Junior Fatu. Let's see if he's gonna leak anything on Facebook. He's always tweeting about his boys in Samoan Dynasty. You know. It's not. I like how he still carries this on as if the endorsement of Ric Flair still reigns. I think they should bring up a female horseman. I put that on Twitter like a week or two ago.
A female horseman?
Female horseman, led by Ric Flair. Of course, Charlotte when she comes out. I know we don't have that many divas, so that might hurt the division a bit. But if you bring up Sasha, let them reconcile. Bring up Sasha with her, and you find two more girls. I think that would kind of give some spark to the division, a much needed spark. I think they have enough girls.
Some of the girls, you're talking about like the NXT girls. Some of them have those quirky characters. You'd have to, if you're talking about a horseman, you got to have some serious characters.
Yeah.
You can't have a horseman be dancing around like Emma, or looking for hugs like Bailey.
Right. Dang it. Uh-oh, they kicked out. It could be happening right here, right now. New tag team champions. I feel it.
So many matches with that skull crusher.
I don't know. I think they can mix it up. They can bring in like a Tamina, dust her off, be the enforcer of the group. Although she would be a very eclectic group. The heck's Mizdow?
Young Bucks.
Uh-oh.
Come on, Mizdow.
Splash. 1, 2, 3.
Ooh.
New champs.
Boo.
We knew that was going down. We knew it, Shane. You should have jumped on board. I did think Naomi was going to get involved there. But I was nervous. There was a whole lot of positivity for the Usos. They're looking real strong. Oh. Do you think she can tell them two apart?
Yeah.
I sure can't. I hope so for her sake. Man. What happened to Mizdow? I didn't see him like 30 minutes.
I don't know. But I was all happy for Naomi running in the ring and celebrating. He didn't even catch that splash.
Just grimacing.
So
The
I
Ascension.
guess she and Jimmy are back on good terms. No more bickering.
That's the thing. Is there a relationship that isn't full of problems right now in WWE? I know. The Ascension's coming out right now. I can feel it.
Oh Lord, name drop.
Mm-hmm. Everybody getting a little mic time today, boy. They trying to fill this 3 hours. I thought the Ascension was going to come in and rain on that parade, but
I just saw Miz and Mizdow walk up the ramp.
I guess Mizdow's alive. About to file a missing person report on him. Daniel Bryan, is he retiring or is he announcing he's returning?
It's being called the biggest moment in Daniel Bryan's career. Daniel Bryan is live with us tonight on Monday Night Raw. And
I don't know.
Sources spoke to Daniel Bryan saying that tonight is going to be a career-defining moment for this young man.
He had 32 neck surgeries here.
But just judging from the
He's gonna come back and be on the announce booth like Macho Man did before Macho left WWE for WCW.
Yeah, maybe. Or maybe he could be the Raw general manager. That's a vacancy right now.
WrestleMania, a lot of speculation tonight on whether or not that injury will force him to
Attack.
Well, nonetheless, Daniel Bryan is here live later on. Well, switching gears,
We'll have to wait till 11 o'clock.
these two men were as close to
Why are they giving us Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins?
why they were one of the most powerful factions
Do what?
in history.
They're gonna give
Oh,
us
their
Roman
team.
Reigns versus Seth.
All this yard for a little over a year. Those three men may have affected
They don't have nowhere else to go, I guess. I don't know. I still think it's a mistake that Dean Ambrose is not a heel right now.
What happened to his push?
I don't know what happened. He was supposed to be the guy, and then they were like, "Whoa, who's this Roman Reigns guy? He's got nice size. Maybe we'll." I think he's the most talented of the three.
Yeah.
He's got the charisma. He's got the look. He's got the wrestling. Roman Reigns doesn't have all three yet. Dean does. If they would have gave him the Superman push that he's getting on a heel side, I would have been okay with him being in the position right now to get ready to wrestle at Mania for the belt. But thus is not the case. I think he was really kind of punished by that little time he took off to shoot that Marine movie that nobody's watched or going to watch. Oh, I think they're having the fallout of the trio. I think that's why this is going down. I think there's a DVD coming out. The Destruction of the Shield. Unless that was just fan art. Maybe that was just fan art. Oh, wow. They're trying to go all out tonight. Like, they just now realized, whoa, this is the last Raw of 2014. We ain't had no plan. We're gonna go out with a bang. But this is totally WCW formula right here. Just giving this match away, all random, no build up, no nothing.
That's the kind of stuff that caused Stone Cold to walk out.
Yeah.
No build up to him versus Brock Lesnar, the King of the Ring first round match.
Yeah, that's I don't really get that. Yeah, we'll get it, and it'll be a great match. Thomas said Roman Reigns cock fist. I don't even know what that means. It kind of scares me a little bit. I don't know. Do you watch the Broken Skull Challenge?
The what?
Stone Cold. You watch Stone Cold's Broken Skull Challenge?
No.
I think it's pretty good.
What channel does that come on?
Country music, CMT, country music television.
Yes, you know.
It's not bad. I like a little combat there, little tough man competition, basically what it is. Battle out in these random games. Not bad at all.
Never watched one episode.
Missing it. I wish everybody's like all like, I'm jacked, I do CrossFit, I train 22 hours a day in the gym. I would like to compete in the normal man Broken Skull Challenge. One for the everyday Joe. One for someone who doesn't have 40 pounds of muscle. It just has an average muscular structure. I would like them to come up with that. That might probably be a little bit more entertaining too. This is not a bad show. And it premieres this Sunday, so tune in, people. Tune in. I think Daniel's going to come back, and his big announcement was that he decided to shave his beard. That's about as big as the Goat Man.
I don't think he remembers what his chin looks like.
No. But I guess he probably doesn't get like carded for rated R movies now. He looked like a little boy with the clean shaven. It was probably a good idea that he kept the bird. And on Twitter, what the heck? Past the Banks asked if would you be excited to see the Reigns versus Rollins on pay-per-view as a main event.
Yeah, I replied to him that personally I wouldn't, but If they're building these guys up to be the future, I would think you want to.
Cesaro's alive.
Did you see the video that somebody recorded of him at the house show where he said, "Cut the music because the music sucks"?
Cut the music because the music sucks.
His music. He was talking about how his theme music sucks.
No, that's hilarious.
I saw the video today.
At WrestleMania. And all of the sudden, WWE decision makers are telling me that
Whoa.
that's right. I don't connect. I deliver. I deliver every single time I step into this ring.
Cesaro said he tried to get real.
Pipe bomb.
WWE Universe. I don't care about connecting with any of you. I don't care about all the connection things. I don't care about all the private things. I don't care about all I care about is what I do. All time I step into this ring.
There are 3 ropes.
Is he a boxer now? I don't know if he can connect with the audience, but he's having trouble connecting with the English language right now.
Bad News Barrett is coming back, and he's going to be good.
I don't know, but a new return.
Does that work?
What?
Bad News Barrett being a good guy?
What? I mean, people are starting to catch on to it, so I think it's a natural transition, but it probably plays better as a heel.
But I assure you, there will be something connected tonight. And that is Bullhammer with your shiny little head. Thank you very much.
Well, bad news there. WWE loves some bad news there.
Cesaro does the little work shoot only to get fed to the returning Bad News Barrett.
I know. That's what I'm saying. He gives his little promo. He's fired up. He's happy to show everybody what he can do, and then Bad News has some bad news for him. It's gonna be a shame here. He can't count. And he leaves Cesaro alone. English is his 9th language. So have they already scrapped? Are we a singles wrestler again? That's my question.
I don't know. I like the pairing of him and Kid.
Cesaro better be careful before he injures weight here for another 6 months. Boom! I don't know. Maybe Cesaro will get lift over the company favorite. Man, and to think that I thought Chris Hero was going to be the breakout star out of this duo. Man, was I wrong. Is Chris Hero still wrestling?
Yep.
Uh-oh.
I guess they're not going to feed him. I guess it's going to be a competitive match where Cesaro just loses.
Yeah. Well, my thing is, he always does the big swing. It's such a fun thing to do. You gonna get DQ? Okay. I like how he turns the elbow pad inside out. Really has the visual effect. Destruction.
And that's why Chris Hero never made it to the top, because Barrett had the bullhammer.
That's right. I didn't see him turning his elbow pad. Alright, cutting edge peep show. Alright, we still got Norton today.
I forgot Edge and Christian were the host already.
Yep. Is he trying to sound like Bray Wyatt? Creep.
Freaky eyes.
Very creepy. Very random. I don't know what they're doing with him. A little bit confused. I wish they would do something. Keep him in the title picture. Oh Lord! Somebody's got to give goosebumps. Big Show just doing the DX chop. It's
What happened?
and on for the commercial break, I'll use this opportunity to share this man gift. That's what I'm looking at. Big Show doing the DX chop over and over. Yes. I thought it was kind of hilarious and kind of creepy. Oh, Big Show. And for those just tuning in, follow us. And I'm looking at Google Plus. Thomas says he hates the
Your mic cut out right
Why the
now.
heck do you hate the? Huh?
Said your mic is cutting out. It's like staticky.
Can you hear me now? Or is it still chopping?
I heard you there.
Cool. All right. Maybe it's because I just got off of that screen share. I don't know. But follow us at Hit the Ropes and Google Plus and YouTube.
What was his question or comment?
I forget now. Lost my train of thought.
Go do what you're doing.
I think I was talking about Google Plus at the Ninja's back.
Yes.
Just go across.
No, come back, Ninja.
The worst ninja in the history of ninjas.
She needs to come out with like stars or something.
She might.
Start
knows
throwing
what she's-
ninja stars at you.
I need to get across. I like how there's like an invisible field here that nobody can cross. Proceed with caution. Is it safe?
Next week, you guys have to have like some kind of powder kind of thing, so she could throw it, and then she could use that as her way to disappear across the room.
Yeah, she must need to invest in that. I'll have her watching the Three Ninjas all week in
There.
preparation. That was a classic movie.
Rocky loves Emily.
I love that movie.
Tum Tum is the
Wonderful.
greatest.
Tum Tum. Oh, I hate this freaking promo for the Ascension. Seems like a sorry 1990s action figure commercial.
I wasn't watching it. I was watching the Heat versus the Magic.
The Heat versus the Magic. You didn't follow LeBron to Cleveland?
No, sir.
You probably should have.
No, not like Cleveland's going to win it this year anyway.
No, not this year. Maybe not any other year. But they're gonna try. Oh, Jack Swagger. All right, hopefully this is the squash match of the night. Hopefully it's going airy.
We know Swagger's losing.
You want to talk about Cesaro and not connecting? I just can't connect with Jack Swagger. Somebody need.
You're anti-list.
Yeah, I very am. I think someone needs to get Luke Harper like a 5-hour energy. He's shaking his head, struggling to keep his eyes open. I know that look. He's been up for days.
What happened to Zeb Coulter? I know he got hurt in backstage by Rusev. Did they just completely wipe him out?
I think he had health problems or something. That's what I thought. If I'm making that up.
Why are you making up the guy having health problems?
I have no idea. Your boys at the Wrestling News Source reported earlier in the month. Taken off TV with the injury. Angle in real life, he did have surgery.
Wow.
He's moving very well. So.
Delete that tweet.
I don't know if that was health, but I couldn't remember what it was.
Do you know why, like, all the, if you're friends with any wrestlers on Facebook, everybody has started to, like, use their real name. It went from their gimmicks to the real names. Did you notice that?
Like who?
I know Mike Bennett is pretty close to his real name, but Mike Bennett from ROH. Trying to think of people who I mean, there's a bunch. Gunner from TNA did it. Those are the two that stand out. And they all did it around the same time. I don't know if everybody's like, let's get on this, if they're creating like fan pages or something and just keeping doing like personal friends, but I don't know if there was like some kind of Facebook law. I don't know. Kind of random. Let's see here. Go to Michael Bennett's page. See who he's friends with. See if anybody else did it. Yeah, so I don't know. Just thought that was kind of weird and random. I was like, what happened to everybody? Everybody's gone. Oh no, they're there. They just. I love these Foot Locker commercials. Team.
You're a rookie.
Hilarious. T-Mac, that dude tried to play baseball. He tried to do everything. He just don't know what to do with his life after the NBA. We're gonna turn up in NXT next. All right, so we got the Edge and Christian show left. Possible debut of the Ascension. Possible re-debut of Randy Orton. I totally missed what the heck happened with Brock Lesnar and John Cena from the jump. Did they decide on anything in that opening segment?
Not to my knowledge. I was just still looking at why the hell is Cena putting his hands on on Heyman for no reason. But I guess that was just to get fans to remember these two guys are wrestling each other in a couple weeks.
I guess so. A whole lot of nothing. I wonder why Russia hasn't threatened to hack the WWE. I guess because Rusev has made Putin so powerful.
They're not watching.
That and a lot of people, unfortunately. And if I can't get this doggone Hulk Hogan and friggin' Riff Raff off my timeline, I don't care about neither of those fools. Why does that keep popping up on my Twitter and my Facebook? Luke Harper is just one creepy looking dude. I'm really disappointed John has not jumped in for Royal Rumble trivia here. Well, the last Rumble leading. I wonder if Luke Harper's just going to disappear now. He's got no IC title. He's got no Bray Wyatt. He's going to be the big guy that they push every now and again.
I don't think he'll disappear, but he'll be around having matches, I think, with guys, kind of like what Cesaro's doing, except Luke Harper might actually win his matches, as long as you're not for the title.
I guess it's not a horrible place to be, maybe. That was so rough. That was the worst transition I've ever seen. That was nice. I think this is a match where everyone goes and gets popcorn.
It went longer than I thought it would.
A lot longer. 2 segments. That dude is strong. I'll give him that. The one soul, we the people chant. Everybody else is sleeping. Mad that he couldn't pick him up, but Jack Swagger just picked Harper up and dumped him on his head. Not 2 seconds ago. What is he doing?
The first hour flew by. It's still 9 minutes left in the second hour.
Yeah. The second hour has been dragging. Please tap out. I've tapped out. His hair is so crazy, man. He needs to let that thing go. Shave it off. God dang. That is one vicious clothesline.
Ew!
Ew, is that a bloody nose?
That's bloody spit.
It looks like somebody mixed mayonnaise and ketchup and just threw it on his face. Oh, that's horrible. Man, oh man.
The only reason why I'm not getting seen in 2015 is you don't live into the Royal Rumble with an excuse.
Brock Lesnar is not impressed.
Yes, apparently Cena only did that, grab Heyman to try to get Brock to come close to him. Still a bitch-ass move.
Yeah. I think it'd be great if they let well, never mind. I was gonna say they should just leave the belt on Brock, no matter if he leaves or goes, but that'd probably look pretty crappy for him.
What is this? Austin versus Rock versus Triple H? They feud during Edge's rated R, like right during that time, like right after. Did he got the title from Cena, didn't he?
Remember when ECW? No, that was RVD. Sorry. But yeah, that was one
He
of
cashed in money.
yeah, because yeah, the whole opportunist and all of that. Yep.
Yeah. Wait, is the match happening now? Isn't that kind of weird? They're having the match and then they're gonna have Seth Rollins on the cutting edge later.
Yeah, I see this being an interference.
Kind of weird. It seems backwards. Let's see what they do with that. That's good here. Did his interview with Wrestling News Source already happen, or is that later?
Is what later?
Wrestling News Source's interview with Roman Reigns. Is that has that already happened, or is that later down the road?
I think that's in 2015. I think that's like the first week of January.
He's pretty good, but he's so dry in the interviews. Oh, I'm so hungry with these Sonic commercials. Not very good for me.
I usually eat before. I mean, I usually eat during Raw, but because I was going to be on camera, I didn't want to, be here slurping spaghetti on camera.
I'm definitely stealing some bites of these. I can't go more than 30 minutes without eating, without exploding. I'm just checking out. Oh, there's a Paige has got a picture up on Twitter. All divas, and then I see freaking R-Truth peeking out, and it's very creepy. Yeah, check out Real Paige WWE. Renee Young, Natalia, and her, and then doggone creepy R-Truth. Looks like he's been photoshopped in.
At least it wasn't Jerry Lawler.
Oh yeah, that would be. If it was Jerry Lawler, they all need to run because somebody's getting taken home and stashed in the basement in Memphis. He even creeps me out. Has Dean Ambrose's movie come out? I need to look that up. I might need something to do on a rainy day.
Speaking of which, this past week I happened to watch Leprechaun, starring Hornswoggle.
All right.
Yeah, that sucks.
Oh man, was it suspenseful or?
No, it was your run of the mill um scary horror movie, but you wouldn't even know it was Hornswoggle because they just completely changed how the leprechaun looks. This one looked like, you know, a mutant freak kind of thing. It didn't look. I didn't expect it to look like the leprechaun that we're used to with the hat and
Mhm.
everything, but it just the look of the leprechaun pissed me off, and then of course the acting and all of that was crappy too.
Ouch. Well,
It was run
that,
of the mill, and the the kill scenes weren't that great either. We didn't even have a bunch. I think it was like six, 5 or 6 deaths the whole movie.
man, and they did such a decent job with the first See No Evil. I thought I liked that one. That was good for for what it was. The second one I fell asleep through, and you're not reporting very good thoughts on this Leprechaun. So so sad. I keep saying it every week. They could do a spooky thriller based on Bray Wyatt. That's the one that they could do. Little life story, little backstory, and I'd be okay with that. And I think that could maybe give you a little spook. Maybe sure can't do worse than Leprechaun. It sounds like. Oh no. Thomas says pay-per-view Jerry's creepy basement book events. I had to say don't encourage it. That I don't want to see. All right. Let's see how this turns out. Oh, Big Show's out there. This is random. Oh, well, he's got his thing going on with Roman Reigns, I guess. I guess that'll be the big showdown at in the Rumble. Reigns and Big Show, and I predict that the Big Show will be eliminated by Reigns on his way to being the last man standing.
Ah, Big Show. When is he gonna retire like Christian?
I don't know. Well, if you saw Knucklehead, or yeah, I think that was Knucklehead. He's not retiring to become an actor anytime soon. Although he is decently funny back in Mad TV days, but that ain't happening. Hollywood's not breaking down his door, is what I'm saying. So he got to stick around for a few more years. Oh, this is so dramatic. I don't need Big Show on commentary. That's for sure. So what? I mean, we pretty much ruled out just about every job opportunity. I guess he could just sit home and count all the money he had. But wasn't he broke in that one of the storylines? He had to come back.
Yep.
That's why he's still staying around, Shane. Gotta keep that old storyline going.
Like the ironclad contract stuff.
Yeah, just like that.
All right, Big Show, hurry the hell up and punch or try to punch Roman Reigns so this match could end.
Exactly. He's gonna fight off the two goofs. Once he fights off the two goofs, that'll leave Roman Reigns to come in.
He also took to the flag team.
Right now, Roman Reigns is just manning. Hurry up. Are the TNA shows on Destination TV or whatever it's called? Are those first couple live?
I know the first one is. I don't know after the first one, but I know the first one is.
And were you what was your thoughts on Josh Matthews joining the commentating booth? Are you a fan of Josh?
I am.
Now, if they could do something with Taz, we'd be all right.
I'm not a fan of Taz.
Nah, he's super corny to me. Takes the Jerry Lawler role over there, I think.
You're quite correct.
And what about Wrestle Kingdom 9? Will you be staying up at 2 a.m. to catch that?
That's tonight?
No, I think it's on the 4th. I think it's Sunday morning. First thing Sunday morning. Like 2 a.m.
January, so it's 2 a.m. when it's January 4th.
Yes. Sunday morning.
I'm going to have to see how my Saturday night is going.
Well, you'll probably still be up.
Yeah, but I probably will be up not interested in seeing half-naked men.
Well, you can't argue there.
2 o'clock in the morning is kind of bedroom wrestling hours. I really don't, I give those guys over in England props because they're sitting there watching this stuff, like the Wrestling News Source guys and like Chris Kelly. They're watching this stuff, and it's like 4 a.m. over there.
Really? I'm sorry. I like wrestling, but a 4-hour Raw, 3-hour Raw at 4 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah, I can't. I don't know how the heck they do it.
I never thought about that. I could never do that. Maybe in the Attitude Era, I could have done it. Maybe. Another commercial break. All these commercial breaks in between and the middle matches kill me.
Now I want pizza.
Stop talking about food. Backing on these crackers I got here. Peanut butter crackers. I'm starving. Hate advertising right now. Yeah, I wish Silkster was going to come here just so I can rag on him for Sue getting kicked out, and they're probably screwing all their chances of winning against Dallas. and gloating with my beautiful Panthers make it to the NFC Championship.
Yeah. I mean, you guys should definitely get to the second round because if you're going up against Ryan Lindley.
Very formidable opponent.
You guys should have a good first round matchup. Plus, you're at home.
You're welcome to join the fandom of the Panthers.
Nope.
We'll allow. If you get on at this point, it's not bandwagon jumping.
I do want you guys to win that first round, but I'm not going to be cheering for you guys to win the whole thing. Especially when you guys are 7-8-1.
Okay. We're like 4-0, 5-0 in our last couple games.
Yeah, you guys won the last 4.
Well, how does team in the NFL right now?
Yeah. I still don't know who I mean, okay. Over in the AFC, I don't want New England or Denver or Baltimore. I think out of the AFC, I would like to see Pittsburgh or Cincinnati just for kicks and just for kicks, Cincinnati to come out of the AFC. As for the NFC, Green Bay. I'm an Aaron Rodgers fan and Eddie Lacy fan, and Jordy Nelson.
I'll pretend I didn't hear that.
If not Aaron Rodgers, then Russell Wilson. A two-peat.
Never heard of him.
The guy in the NFC, the other black quarterback. Not Mr. Superman. The other black guy who runs also, just gets more yards.
That's the only guy.
Still nothing?
I don't care.
No. Okay. He's the black guy, the black quarterback who did not get in a car accident.
Michael Vick?
The relevant black quarterback.
I don't get that guy.
I'm pressing A. See that for the whole thing?
I didn't notice. I forgot that the Dudley's academy is just a stone's throw away in Kissimmee.
Yeah, you're right there.
I am right there, man.
Aren't you also close to the Wild Samoans?
I thought they're New Jersey.
No, I thought the Samoans had something up that side. WXW or something like that.
WXW.
Let me check it out.
I've never heard of them. Minaloa? How do you pronounce that? Minaloa, Florida?
Minaloa, yeah.
Where is that at?
I have no idea.
That would be new. It's not taking it.
I never heard of that. I don't know the company. I always thought they were in Minnesota or Jersey.
Jersey.
I'm looking at the roster and I could be their world heavyweight champion right now. Holy cow. This is probably the most average looking wrestling organization I've ever seen in my life.
I hope none of them ever listen to this show and you make your way into their company.
Holy cow. I mean, look, go to WXWWrestling.com. I'm sorry, guys, but y'all know I ain't lying. This is like wrestling fans putting on a backyard program. I'm sorry. I
I'm
got
trying to see where the heck is Minaloa?
I don't know. I think they made that up. Just like this whole organization. They literally got somebody playing Blackjack Mulligan's persona, and it looks like it's Blackjack Mulligan of today. He's like 103. He's called Trent Black. He looks older than
As we're doing this, ladies and gentlemen, Seth Rollins is still wrestling Roman Reigns. Just letting you guys know. Okay, let me look at their superstars.
Look for the fat Orlando Jordan down at the bottom. I mean, come on, Shane.
Orlando Jordan wrestles there?
Well, not the Orlando Jordan. I'm saying the fat
Why is
version
it
of
loading
Orlando.
so slowly?
And we're looking at WXW wrestling. I know every wrestling fan's probably like, they look at wrestling like, oh, I can do that. I can. No, if you look at this roster, you really could do this. They got Alex G. I think that might be your father, Shane. Alex.
Oh God.
Some
Okay.
old-looking
Ace
guy.
Raddick. Brick City Kid. So is he from Jersey?
Is that Brick City?
They call Jersey Brick City. I mean, well, certain parts of Jersey.
Okay.
I don't know any of these guys. Oh, Ricardo Rodriguez.
Oh. Well, we know him. We know one. What about Sebastian Cruz? Is that the next? Looks like maybe a Puerto Rican. He's got the Puerto Rican flag, so Puerto Rican Rey Mysterio, maybe.
No. I see the Orlando Jordan Luka Ushaka.
Yeah. He had to change his gimmick because apparently Sweet Johnny Velvet stole his gimmick, so he had to go. Well, I don't even know what kind of. I guess his tribal gimmick or something. I don't know. But goodness gracious.
I know their women's champion Dee Dee. She's from down this side.
I didn't click over to the. Let me do that.
They've only got 4 women right there. So.
All right. Let's see who's an alumni of this joint. Everybody.
Lots of people, you know.
So yeah, well that's because they went to the Wild Samoa, which did not, as far as I'm understanding it, take place in Florida.
I know. I heard of WXW because of Kimberly, who's a wrestler with Shine. I knew she came through WXW, so that's how I became familiar with them. See, Mineola is in Lake County, which is part of the Orlando, Kissimmee, Sanford metropolitan area.
Dang, so I need to hit up some indie shows.
I knew it was
Anytime I typed in next show is Saturday, January 10th.
you got to do a map quest and see how far it is from you.
Very far. And we're about to close out the Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns bout here.
Says I study Pokemon as Professor Oak's aide. You got to read it yourself. I'm doing the show.
Oh, it's an hour away.
Oh, I don't know about driving an hour for an indie show. Then again, I did drive 3.5 hours for Shine, but my parents live up that side, so.
Yeah, it's a little, and probably a little bit higher level wrestling. To tell you the truth. I would have gone if it was like 10 minutes away.
What's 10 minutes away?
I would have gone if it was 10 minutes away.
Oh.
I think where they shoot NXT is about 20 minutes away from me. I gotta get up there. All the
Yeah,
shows were sold.
I would drive an hour to go see NXT.
But it'd be about an hour and a half from you if you make it up to Tampa. All right. Now, where do they go from here?
How often have you hit up Disney World, man?
I have yet to do it. Moving kicked my butt financially, so 2015. When I get that raise. So the Big Show comes in, interrupts, beats up Roman Reigns. He's going to the hospital. You know. So now do they turn around and have Seth Rollins roll back out there for the Extreme Pete show or whatever they want to call it? It's just weird. I wonder how many other Florida promotions are sitting underneath my nose. I never knew it.
I don't know where FIP is. I know that's another one.
FIT. That's a weird name.
FIP.
Oh. FIP. Full Impact Pro.
But I think that's also around Tampa. I don't know about Orlando.
Ybor City. And then it looked like they're on post little online.
Yeah, that's Ybor City. That's Tampa. Not did you say Ybor?
I think I did. Ybor. What do you call it? Ybor? What's it called? Ybor.
Yes. That's also where Shine Wrestling takes place, Ybor City.
Yeah, they need to rename that city. I don't like it.
Little fun fact about Ybor City. It is known for its cigar making years ago. So you go up there and there's a lot of cigar shops and whatnot.
Noted. So does it have a lot of Cuban influences or just random?
It's like Ybor City is like the South Beach of the Tampa area. That's what I consider. I don't know about the Cuban influence and whatnot. I go to Ybor City when I'm going to go party or watch wrestling.
Are you wrestling? Some of the same.
Yep.
Yeah. See,
my very first car accident also took place in Ybor City.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Because I went to go party.
Oh wow. Well, that'll do it. So they got names that I know. I'm familiar with a lot of this roster. I've got Leva, AR Fox, Jonathan Gresham, John Davis. Somebody just stole the Dirty White Boy gimmick.
Is his name Dirty White Boy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know him. He's from down here too.
They got the Bravado brothers. Who spent some time in ROH.
I don't know why they never stuck.
Huh?
I don't know why they never stuck around in ROH.
I don't know. Good question.
Total Divas returns this Sunday.
That's an interesting promo.
But no Naomi, so I'm not really that interested.
I know.
Is Cameron on the show?
I'm not seeing her.
Oh my God! Seeing that picture, you can see Nikki's endowments and then Bree's lack of endowments.
Ow. There goes somebody's self-confidence. Yeah, I don't know about that show.
I'm not feeling it if Naomi's not in it. I don't. Yeah, she's married, so they don't have anything for her. Isn't Bree married?
Yeah, that isn't.
Isn't Eva Marie married?
Yeah, supposedly. They can get rid of Summer Rae. Eva, she can go.
Are you there? No.
I wish Big Show would punch him right in the face right now. Is this the second longest Money in the Bank reign? I think Dolph had it all the way to Mania. Maybe he'll cash in on Brock Lesnar and turn this whole night around for us.
Nope.
Nope.
A little bit ago, and all this raw on top of Roman Reigns. And this almost mirrors the scene of what it's been like in the fierce rivalry that's developed over the past few years. Bray Wyatt and
Fierce rivalry, huh?
It's as personal as it gets. Two former brothers to clash. Hell in a Cell.
Do you listen to any of the wrestling podcasts on Podcast One?
No, sir.
They're pretty decent. Some of Chris Jericho comes up with some random characters, which is really not funny.
Is Podcast One a website, or is that like on Sirius or something? I see. That's how out of the realm I am with this thing. I don't even know.
Podcast One is a website. And they've got an app, so it's easy to listen to on the app. But it's all free. No serious. Just podcast1.com. They've got everything else. Like they're really starting to blow up. They've got all kind of entertainers on there, sports. WWE fans will find their friend Snooki on there. Apparently, she's got a really popular podcast, although I fortunately have not tuned into that one. But he's got everything. We've got Roddy's on there. I don't really listen to him because he's boring and he laughs at everything and just kind of kisses butt to all his guests. So it's kind of boring. You're the greatest. You're the greatest. All right. You get it, Rod. Goldberg's on there. He's a lot better than I thought, but he also kind of panders to his guests as well. So, but Jericho's good. JR's good when he's interviewing. I don't care to hear his breakdown of Raw and SmackDown. It's just the same thing. He's been saying since his podcast. I don't know, it's just all repetitive, but some good stuff.
We got 40 minutes left, and we've yet to see the Ascension.
Main event status, my friend.
I'm guessing. I'm trying to see if they're gonna interrupt right here during this peep show, or if they're just gonna come out as a main event.
Oh God, I hate ambulance matches.
Because they're super cheesy.
Yes.
And you really have an ambulance match when Dean Ambrose has had his head driven into a concrete bricks and not had a scratch on him? Can he really be harmed in the ambulance match? What the frick are you gonna do? Are you gonna run over him with the ambulance?
I was just about to tweet this, but then Ty1822 on Twitter said the same thing. All of their matches, Bray and Ambrose, all their matches are gimmick matches.
That's a good point. Because they're trying to make it so lethal and so violent, but it's not really that lethal or that violent.
Now, I'm pretty sure in 2 weeks we'll have them in a straitjacket match.
Oh, Lord. Not the Minnesota straitjacket match. Well, they're trying.
Yeah,
R-Truth. Glad he dressed up for the occasion.
He's got his Mick Foley gear on.
He does. He did put his hair up in a bun. That's semi-formal, I guess. I don't know. I don't think he's retiring. I think he's saying he's coming back stronger than ever.
We can rebuild him.
Yeah. I'll be mad if he doesn't retire. First, they're pulling that card too many times. And they can't outdo Mark Henry's. When Mark Henry did it, that was great. A couple people on the WWE roster, I wish Liam Neeson would use his skills to take you out.
Fandango.
Thank you. That's number one.
R-Truth.
That's number two.
Big Show. Hornswoggle. The Bull.
The Bull. That would be great. Liam Neeson versus the Bull. In fact, he could use the Bull to take out Dog on Fandango. That would make my night. I'm definitely going to see Taken 3. Liam Neeson is the man.
I love this Salt and Pepper commercial.
They came out of nowhere. I think like two or three different people started using this song in their commercials.
Your besties, Facebook, lasagna, garlic bread, banana bread for dinner. Yes, I'm still single.
What?
What?
All I heard was banana bread. Yes, I'm still single.
I thought I muted my. I could have sworn I muted the whole thing. Wait, all of that picked up?
Oh man.
Wait, did the whole thing come up, or did I hit unmute too soon?
Oh man. Most of it, I couldn't make out what you said, except for something about banana bread. But yeah, I'm guessing everything.
See, this is why they say you're not supposed to talk about people behind their back because things happen. Yeah. Okay.
Damage control.
So I don't know what came out, but yeah, I didn't cook lasagna, banana bread, garlic bread. I'm not single. I don't know what was.
Wow. I'm just gonna leave that right there.
I was ordered to tell the listeners that I'm not single.
Oh. Well, we haven't thrown out the Caribbean Playboy moniker in a bit.
Those days are far behind me.
Yeah, I guess so.
Unless Naomi comes around.
Wow, wow, wow. You got Thomas hungry. Thomas wants some banana bread.
Somebody said they want banana bread.
Thomas said banana bread. Mm. So I guess they did hear your banana bread. I think Daniel Bryan's gonna come out and announce that he thought he was dating Nikki this entire time. He better calm down with those yes chants before he injured himself and he gone permanent. Need another neck surgery. You probably wouldn't need another neck surgery if you just shaved that doggone heavy beard of his. All right, if he retires, Shane, don't forget you're on camera. Don't cry now. I think he's going to officially enter the Royal Rumble.
He's going to be number 2.
Yep.
Because Roman is number 1, right?
I don't know. I know he entered himself. I don't know he got number 1.
Wow.
Plus, he's trying to go Shawn Michaels or Rey Mysterio.
Who would have thought a small kid in Aberdeen, Washington, who was always labeled a B+ player, who would have thought that guy could have main evented WrestleMania? Nobody.
I sure didn't.
Except you guys.
No, I didn't believe it. I ain't gonna lie, Daniel Bryan. I didn't believe it.
Thanks to you,
I thought you would be
I
plus
got the
2.
opportunity. Randy Orton, Batista, all in one night in front of 75,000 people to win the
Now that doesn't. He said he defeated Randy Orton, Batista the same night. That doesn't quite compare to Chris Jericho's claim of beating Stone Cold and The Rock in the same night. Not quite the same. It just shows the talent of the generations.
After WrestleMania.
You got a helicopter going over?
Hey! I think he's going to say what you said about Nikki.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
never mind.
You're ahead of me. What changed?
When we got back from our
I thought he said it was Brie, not Nikki.
And I wasn't there for him because I was here wrestling.
Who? I missed it. I was laughing. Who was he not there for? His dog or something?
A career-changing
I think so.
that required surgery. And the doctors didn't
Did
know
his
what
dad die?
to fix it. And all I could do was sit at home on my couch and watch. And all I wanted to do was be in this ring. Because being in front of you guys is the only thing that has ever taken the pain away. Because this is what I love.
Don't you get that?
It's coming out here and performing in front of all of
That's
you.
what Mark Henry did, though. Well, we get the swerve.
I don't think there was anybody who cheered louder than I did when Dolph Ziggler pinned Seth Rollins and sent the Authority out of power.
Okay, we turn that back to the storyline.
It was a great moment, but it hurt because I couldn't be hearing that. And the doctors didn't have any answers. I talked to my friend.
I think he did DDP yoga, and now he's good, and he's going to join them as well. But pretty sure.
Hopefully.
You get to a point when you have to make a decision of whether or not
Where are you supposed to chant? No, guys.
you get to a decision, you get to the time, whether all of this
Yes.
is worth it or not. And because you guys have supported me my entire career, I made a special request so I could come out here and make this announcement in front of all of you. Is my career over?
All right.
Stay
Fast forward.
tuned for next week on Raw.
Right after the ambulance match.
No.
Okay.
It's not the announcement that I came here to make. I am ready to compete and will I be in the 2015 Royal Rumble?
Well,
In the Rumble.
let's move Roman Reigns out of the picture.
Yep. Insert Daniel Bryan. So that's good news. Roman Reigns better run to this ring and Superman punch him in the neck. Because he just lost his main event slot just like that. With one simple word. Well, I guess we'll get that Rusev versus Roman Reigns bout. You've been hinting at. Man, oh man. Unless the Ascension comes out right now, meets him at the ramp, and destroys him.
What happened to Randy Orton? Why is there no Orton? Damn it, I wanted Orton.
Well, I'll put it this simple for you. When the Ascension makes their debut, it will shine so high you can't just go ahead and throw Randy Orton there and kill the spotlight. So that's why. Everybody loves a kazoo. Bucks against the Ascension. Are you ready? Are you ready, Shane?
Yeah.
Don't lie. I saw you friend requested them on Facebook.
No.
Rivalry.
At least it's not a team that I was really loving, and Miz and Mizdow can eat this loss.
Yeah. That and the fact that it looks like they possibly could have already killed the Tyson Kidd tag team before it even starts. Hopefully not, though. Well. So the landscape has changed. We got something on Thomas asked if we did a Royal Rumble fantasy draft. I've never even heard of a Royal Rumble fantasy draft.
What are we drafting? The entrance into the Rumble?
Or maybe the exits in the Rumble? I don't know. Thomas, please elaborate. What the heck is a Royal Rumble fantasy draft? Because I don't even understand how that operates. Interesting. Let's see if I can Google that. I don't even. Is that something you make up? I don't even know. If we did, I'm picking Daniel Bryan because he is an obvious number one. Looks like somebody's got a 2014 draft for the Royal Rumble fantasy football. I'm confused. Mixing different organizations. All right, so I'll just wait for Thomas. I don't know how far behind the live feed is. Thomas, I'm waiting for you to reply to that because I'm not sure what that means. Man, so that changes a lot for a lot of fans now that Daniel Bryan has injected himself into the Royal Rumble. That's good because I don't think Roman Reigns was ready for the Rumble win. Let him throw out 16, 17 people. Let him look strong and build him up, like you said, to face Rusev. I hope he loses to Rusev. But it'll have a good competitive battle. All right, let's see where we're at. We got any response yet? Nope. Thomas, where you at? Where you at? By the time he responds, I'll probably miss it. Oh Lord, they already got wrestling memes out. Floyd can't read. Cesaro can't count.
Oh gosh.
How in the world did he mess that up with the 4 ropes? You're right. The UK people are all posting all over Facebook. I don't know how they do that. Wait, so they're hosting SmackDown too? They're just keeping them. They might as well be Raj, the new GM. I'd be down with Edge and Christian as the co-GMs. They entertain me. All right, Shane. Contain yourself for the session. I know I can.
Oh boy.
You calm down. You don't get so excited.
Are they part of the Illuminati?
I guess so. See, I don't know why World War Animal was getting all upset. They got spray paint on their hair. That's totally different.
Could Orton come out and just RKO all four of them?
Then who the heck's gonna freaking RKO Randy Orton? Because he could go too.
The little kid that RKO'd him.
Yeah, that's true. I'd rather have that guy than Orton.
He looks like a rooster. The freaking
Yeah.
red tape.
That is a horrible job. I don't know what they were thinking of this paint job. I'm just okay that it's a fresh tag team. It's a real tag team. A working tag team. Maybe it'll boost the division. Don't think they're special or anything. Oh Lord, that paint is horrible, man. Why did they do that to themselves? It's hard to get over.
The eyeshadow only works with Jimmy Jacobs and Goldust.
Yeah, I don't understand it. But Thomas responded on Google Plus or YouTube here. He said, I saw some dudes do it the year The Godfather was in it. One guy had picked him, so he picked up some loose points and popped hard. It goes by exit, entry, and for special stuff like Kofi, for the same Kofi spot of not touching the ground every year. So.
Okay, well, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make an executive decision. You're gonna have to figure out how this all works.
I don't like that decision.
And then I will play along.
That's,
And then what you can do is you can make the executive decision to then get John to figure out all the rules, because I'm pretty sure John knows how this works.
yeah, he might. It is Royal Rumble. And that is his game. And he likes puzzles. And all of that somehow seems to fit together, so. But we do need, for the Royal Rumble, John better be here. Somebody better wake up Stokes and Courtney. Or we'll get a new cast of characters. Either way.
What happened with Denim over in Idaho?
I don't know. I think he's in school now, isn't he? They have to beat him up, gentlemen, and maybe Jeff.
Huh. I
There you
hope
go.
nobody, I keep seeing this American Sniper trailer,
Yeah.
and I'm interested in the movie.
Right.
I just hope that, before it comes out, we don't get that whole Colorado movie theater with,
Oh,
incident again.
please don't. The threats on movie theaters really, really not good. Not in a great place right now.
Did you watch the interview?
Nope. I started to, but never got around to it. I saw you posted something on there that you were going to. Did you actually do it?
Yes, I watched it. It was good. I feel that Sony were female dogs for not going through with the movie as planned.
I call shenanigans.
So I enjoyed the movie though, but like I put on Facebook, I'm like, if I was if I was the dictator of North Korea and somebody made a movie about me and it was like the interview, I would laugh because it was there was some funny moments. I'm not gonna say it's laugh out nonstop comedy, but there were some. It was worth the watch, and you should feel what you call it. You should applaud the fact that somebody took the time to make a movie dedicated about you. That's just my feeling.
And I heard it didn't put him in the worst light for being a narcissistic dictator. Basically, I heard it could be a whole lot worse than it actually was. But I'll see it. But I don't think he had anything to do with it from the beginning. I think it was all propaganda just to get a little attention, free pub on the movie because they released it anyways. They tried a new method to do it. I think that just gave them an excuse to try and go digital, like I guess some of the indie movies did at the same time as the release. So, because they weren't expecting it to blow up that much. So, if they could do something new, maybe it would go higher than expectations.
Ah, it made $2 million over the weekend in what 331 little small theaters. I don't know how much it made. The amount of digital downloads and whatnot. Those numbers will probably come the same time we find out the next WWE subscription count.
Yeah. No, they said it was 13 mil, so it did about 15 total.
Wow.
And the expectations, if they had not done it, they said somewhere around 20 was what they were hoping the movie was going to get. So it did about what it expected to do. So it basically didn't hurt them at all by doing it. But I hope they go that path for other things and start putting all movies out on digital. The only thing is, people are going to steal it faster and have better quality.
That's how I saw it.
Well, no comment. So, I'm down with it. You don't hurry up and get his behind in the ring. Are we still waiting on Randy Orton to appear?
If he appears.
They probably save him to next week.
Yeah. It'll be like the whole Brodus Clay thing.
Oh, Lord. Gonna come out as a ballroom dancer?
Yes, I mean, what's with the champagne here? Are you and the Geek Squad celebrating getting your computers fixed?
Oh, 1 second.
Okay.
Man.
Before we even get started, I want to come on here and tell you what an honor it truly is for me to be down here on the first ever edition of the Cutting Edge.
Look like I didn't be a charger.
I mean, yeah, it's great, right? And this is really special to me because, gosh, heroes. Those incredible matches you had, parties,
This is your phone. It is an Nintendo charger.
I'll try.
What the heck is
Yes, I'm not going to. Yes, am I?
Yeah, that's
Go ahead and
actually
mute
kinda
that, Shane.
You calling guys condescending? You guys,
All right. It's going a little bit slow here with
it's the end of the year, the holidays.
Seth Rollins.
It's time for introspection and reflection, and
on the
while we're doing that,
Cutting Edge Peep
who's
Show.
had a better year than Seth Rollins? I mean, I engineered the rise of the Shield. I mastermind the destruction of the Shield. Hell, I won Money in the Bank.
Seth Rollins did have a good year. Gotta admit that.
And to top it all off, I'm worldly recognized as the absolute future of sports entertainment. So really, guys, who's had
Oh, sorry, I muted you, Shane. Hold on.
Seth Rollins?
It was a bunch of random noise. Okay, you're back.
I said he could have had a better year if he wasn't such a lapdog of the authorities. Kind of the same way they made Randy Orton.
I didn't even know Randy Orton existed this year. He was so irrelevant to me.
Daniel Bryan, Dr. Style Slick. He was a jive soul pro, always lying to his friends. Whoa.
What is they talking about right now?
Hey, look, that's not why I came out here anyway. I didn't come out here to reflect on all of my accomplishments. Actually, I wanted
And what does it have to do with John Cena?
He's just not out yet, so he can't talk about him yet.
Yeah, but what is this involvement? I must know. Dang it, I can't wait.
I've been a party pooper. I've been a party pooper, guys. And hey, I don't want to be that guy anymore.
Well, that's good.
No, 2015, that Seth Rollins is gone.
New Year resolutions.
I want to have this celebration for a new Seth Rollins, but we can't do that. We can't do that until I put down somebody who also sees.
Maybe he's going to form the new Shield along with John Cena and Daniel Bryan.
Or the Big Show.
Or the Big Show. All right, guys, you only have 15 minutes. Speed it up.
So, which part of the set makes it the rated R show or whatever? Well, I see the Peep Show stuff in the back. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, that was a sign. In case you were confused, they have laid it out for us. That and the fact that they're about to roll out a big inflatable mattress for them all to go to have a rated R.
the highest rated segment on Raw.
That's right.
Next week, Big Show will be wearing a big diaper for the New Year's.
Oh Lord.
John Cena. Washington, D.C., give it up for John Cena!
It's awkward. Nobody's showing up to this party.
Sure.
It's kind of rude of John Cena if you ask me.
What I tell you, man. Just trying to do what we did. Happy Christmas. I believe you because I am a man. And you know what? You couldn't be better than me even if you had a live sex celebration with a big goiter here.
Did we just mention this? I knew they were going to have a live sexual. It's only a matter of time.
Let me just lay it down right here. John, I'll be honest with you. I didn't want to bring you out here tonight to propose a toast to 2015. No, John, I wanted you to come out here tonight because I want something from you.
Uh-oh. The statement of the authority.
You want a house, just like you bought Nikki. You
Ooh.
want a Range Rover, too.
Ooh.
Get out here, John.
That's reasonable.
John, I didn't want it to come from this. If you're not going to come out here, then you are forcing my hand. And in turn, John, you leave me no choice
What?
to force yours.
You gonna beat up Edge and Christian? He doesn't give a crap about Edge or Christian.
Edge is in my top 5 all time.
Top 5 of what?
My all-time favorite wrestlers.
He's good. Although he is a creep, but he's good. Cue the music. Oh, Johnny. At least he didn't go Sid Vicious with the half the man that you thought I am.
Not another
His foot's a gun? He's gonna shoot him in the head? This is the weirdest situation ever right now.
Don't do it, John. Don't even take the chance, John. If you care about this man as much as you say you do, you're gonna stay right there, John. So, hey, wait.
Come on, Randy.
Come on, John. Take a step back. Take a step back, damn it! Forget John.
He's gonna invite him for the live sex show.
This is a hunt.
You won't participate in this, whether you like it or not, John. Why the heck does John care? John don't care about Edge.
Cena always beats the odds. He could get in there, beat them all up before he could step on his neck.
Or you could drop that knee.
Exactly what Seth wants.
Where's Beth Phoenix?
Exactly. She could take out Seth Rollins.
Cena's the only one that can do it. Hey, if you don't believe me, John, that's the Waters. I mean, you're Mr. Hustle, loyalty, respect, right? You grant wishes year round. Well, I guess what? I bet more Edge here.
This will be the worst way to get the Authority back they could have probably ever thought of doing. I hope that's not what this comes to.
That you would save him from what I'm about to do to him. John, who are you today? Who are you?
And he was at the apron. Why did he go back 5 steps? Is it red light, green light?
Bring the authority.
Oh my gosh. Get the heck out of here. That is so lame.
Bring it back, John. I swear.
So this is how they're gonna get the Authority back? On
They're
the
gonna-
back of Edge's neck.
How did that go in the round table meetings? All right, guys, I need you to come up with a way to bring back the Authority. We can put an Authority match on a pole. No. Oh, we can throw Edge on the ground and threaten the curb stomp him. Brilliant.
Christian is selling the hell out of that briefcase.
There it is. I have his face imprinted in there.
I will find no guilt in doing this. I will make your life filled with regret for the rest of it. Any kid that you ever had will not be proud of their father, and this man won't be able to hold his kid.
Why did I just say, okay, I'll bring it back? Oh, just kidding.
What did you just say? What did you just say? Take him back out to him. I want the whole world to hear this. I want the whole world to
Boy,
hear
this is lame.
Say it, John. Say it again. Say it again, John.
I'm mad they held this up to the last hour. Bebeto Authority.
What did you just say? What did you just say? I said I'd bring back the authority. That's what I'm talking about. The authority is back, baby. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, thank you, John. Thank you. You guys know me better than that. I'm going to kill him anyway.
So why didn't you do that before?
Oh, and why didn't he just say, oh, you got to know me better than that. I'm not bringing back the Authority. That was so lame. I don't get how that makes any sense whatsoever.
RKO.
I hope he comes and RKO's everybody in here.
Or not.
But he'll be back next Monday.
I guess with the Authority coming back next week, Orton comes back and they think that Orton will be in cahoots with them,
Yeah.
I guess.
So long as he figures out during this time how to RKO himself, he'll be alright. He just has to figure it out. Wow. I just don't get it. The show had so much promise. All the returns, we had a title change. We had your number one tag team, the Ascension, debut. Ryback gives us his life story. I mean, they didn't make him sign no contract. They didn't do nothing. Uh-oh. Brock should destroy them all.
Brock should just do his little girly scream and then attack both of them.
Yeah.
Oh, they just knew that they were going to be back.
Wow. I guess that was their master plan. Oh man, this is just the worst gimmick. Wow. That's hilarious.
Pinky's up.
Brock Lesnar is like, why the frick am I out here yet? Is my contract up? Wow. Well, that was a very interesting ending to an interesting night, Shane. Well, hopefully we'll have a new cast of characters to join us next Monday. Follow us at Hit the Ropes. Follow me at HTR, Mr. Wikipedia, and Shane.
Shane184.
All right, thank you guys for joining us. We'll talk to you next week. Ready for the ambulance match. Woo! And Randy Orton.
Hopefully.
All right.